I'm Dr. Gail Cloud. I'm a chiropractic physician. I'm a family systems facilitator in work known as the Family Constellation Therapy, and I have written a book. I'm an author, and this book is called Blind Love: How Your Family History Can Keep You Broke and What You Can Do About It. The key word here is blind love. So often I find in my work we repeat patterns. We do things unconsciously. When we can develop a consciousness and a perspective, it gives us an opportunity to make a change so we can break those patterns. I find, and many people find, that our family histories, things that happen within our families, old traumas, affect us profoundly. So, let's just say somebody lost their mom young or their dad young. You know, our parents are our sources of who we are, and they're our gatekeepers for all that came behind. When we lose a parent or parents, it's hard for us to feel that we can really do well and be successful. So there are many dynamics behind success and failure. And I'm not here just talking about whether we are financially successful or not, although yes, I am speaking of that. I'm also talking about how past events can help break us in a way, in whether it be in our success in life, our relationship successes, financial successes, and health successes. So my book goes into this more in depth. But so dynamics that you will find would be if a person rejects their mother or their father, that's rejecting a part of who they are. If a parent dies young or leaves the family, a father has a new woman and leaves, mom doesn't feel good enough, and a successive child may feel like they can't fully live, and that might affect them financially or in other aspects of their life. Another common dynamic is some family member going bankrupt or losing money. I have a story about that. Just talked to a client the other day. And he has an opportunity to get into a business and being a consultant, and it's going to be pretty lucrative. Yet he doesn't really want to do it. And I said, why? He goes, well, you know, there's really no negatives. I said, so what's keeping you from doing it? And he said, well, I'm sort of happy the way I am. And so I said to him, so underneath that happiness the way you are, is there some sort of fear? I said, who do you know before you in your family that lost? Maybe somebody gained at the expense of him. Maybe he went bankrupt. He says, well, my father. He said, my father was a bomber pilot in World War II. And he got out of the war and he married my mom. They had some children. He was an alcoholic and he lost many businesses. There was one business he finally lost the house, lost everything. And it was that helped him turn things around. So he finally got into a business where that was very lucrative. It was an incinerating business, hazardous health incinerating business. And it became like a happy family, those are his words, for about 150 people. And I said, and so what happened to you? And he said, well, I lost everything too. I was in a multi-level marketing business. We were very successful. I wanted to get out, and I couldn't get out and recoup all the monies that I had gained. And I didn't plan well, and I too lost everything. And so I said to him, so is it possible it's the way you love your father, by blindly losing everything, as he did too, and possibly atoning for events that happened in the war? Because he was a bomber pilot, many people died as a result. And yet, on the other part of you, want to explore that consulting job because it also has opportunities and a way for you to help love flow forward in terms of helping more people. This happens to be a business in natural gas and oil, flowing for our natural resources. Sort of an interesting example of how that can happen and how those patterns can repeat. So the book is about not only how it affects you, these past events, but also how you can begin to change them. I hope you enjoy my book, Blind Love: How Your Family History Can Keep You Broke and What You Can Do About It. Thank you very much.